We just bought a property from our client. Want to know why? Stay till the end for the full story.
Hello and welcome back to our channel. For those of you who don't know us yet, we are Rafael and Mia, founders of MOL Portugal, a property advisory company that helps you buy and renovate properties in Portugal like a local. Before we dive in, we kindly ask you to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. It really helps us out and allow us to continue pushing videos like this every week.
As many of you know, we're buyer's agents in Portugal, and we help our clients to buy and navigate the Portuguese real estate market. But what you probably don't know is that we are property investors ourselves.
If you are already our clients, then you know that our golden rule is to never advise clients on a property that we wouldn't never buy it for ourselves. And the same applies to this property, which we helped our client to buy it at 1.5 years ago.
As we mentioned in one of our previous videos, linked up here, the very first thing you should think about is location. In this case, the property we bought is located in Silves, in Algarve.
Silves is a small town in the Algarve, in the south of Portugal, and although it's not a coastal town, it's only 20 minutes drive to some of the nicest beaches in the Algarve. At the same time, it's also a charming historic city, and actually a long time ago, Silves was not only the center of trade and cultural center, it was also the capital city for the Moorish in Algarve.
And this cultural side of Silves is still very present. You can visit the medieval castle, the Gothic-style cathedral, enjoy the annual medieval festival, and you can even take a boat trip from Silves on the Arat River, which flows through different villages and towns in the Algarve.
While Silves is a popular tourist destination, it also offers a very laid-back atmosphere with lots of coffee shops and restaurants. And for you golf enthusiasts, Silves has you covered as well.
And very importantly, it's in the Algarve, so you get good weather all year round. So let's talk about the property and why we chose to buy it.
Do you still remember how we found it?
Yes, the first time we saw it online, we actually couldn't get a lot of details from this listing because the listing only had a few photos and most were, I remember, very dark rooms. But just out of the curiosity, we called the agent to check the location. And then we found out the address is actually right in the middle of the historic city center of Silves. So we both immediately thought that we should go see it so we wouldn't miss out on anything, especially since the inventory was low. Also because we know pictures can be misleading, whether they look too good or too dark in this case.
Totally. And this is a typical example of this. When we went there, we were actually very surprised by how beautiful the property actually was, especially the tiled facade and the traditional Portuguese architecture style. And that is something always charming and nice to see, and most of the people tend to like it.
Yeah, the property itself was actually in very bad shape.
Very bad.
Yes, as you can see, it was very neglected. In fact, it's been more than 20 years since anyone lived there and no one took care of it during this period of time. When we entered, it was so dark and it took Rafael and I, along with the agent, a while to open up all the shutters and windows. Everything had a thick layer of dust and lots of spider webs on it. And we understood why the listing photos were so dark because the agent told us she was never able to open the shutters herself.
But although the layout was not ideal at that time, it was one of those houses that when you enter, you immediately faced a long corridor and then small rooms left and right. But beyond all this, what we really saw was the high ceiling, the size, and the fact that every room has a window, plus an outdoor space for garden and terrace. And the feeling was like this property can be transformed into a stunning one, and this, for us, is truly a gem.
A gem covered by dust and spider webs. So we rushed to talk to our client, and she decided to buy it. It was a quick decision as she also understood that it's a rare find. A property this size in the historic center that comes with outdoor space and the terrace. Did we mention you can see the castle from the terrace area?
So fast forward a couple of months ago when we started the renovation project, we have been going there for checking the renovation on behalf of our client, and every time we were there, we always fell more and more in love with this property. Then completely out of the blue, we were not expecting this. One day our client reached out to us letting us know that due to personal reasons, she wanted to sell even without the renovation being completed yet.
So we asked her about the expectation of the selling price, and in a microsecond, we decided we want it. Even though the renovation is still in progress, but for us, this is a great opportunity to give us the chance to shape the property as how we imagine it, on top of the initial scope of the project.
So our thinking process for this property was the same that we always use for any other investment property that we have, starting always with the purpose of this property. Based on the location and being in Silves, we imagined it would be perfect as a family home or as a short-term rental, especially considering that there's always a shortage of properties with more than 3 bedrooms that can facilitate bigger groups. And here they will have enough of space to hang out with privacy or in the spacious common areas and enjoy the outdoor area as well all year around. Based on this, we want to transform it into a 3-4 bedroom house with as much open space as possible for the common areas.
So the house itself has 250 square meters, originally had 8 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 kitchen and 1 living room, and another bathroom outside, plus the terrace and the garden area. Moving forward, this property will have 3 spacious bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3 of them are ensuite, and office can turn into a guest room for the increasing demand of remote working lifestyle. One reading nook facing a small patio with vertical garden, and open kitchen connect to the living area, and big floor-to-ceiling sliding doors to the garden. There will also be the storage and laundry room.
And we are also adding other important features to add value to this property. And currently we are working also with our architects to add a pool on the terrace area. But of course, this is pending on the City Hall's approval. To increase the comfort level of the property, we are also going to install solar panels, heat pumps, add floor heating and air conditioning. In the meantime, we are also taking the chance to replace the entire roof, and it's a very big one.
Although it's a sizable investment altogether, we are confident it will pay itself off, and it will be easy to sell it with profit if we decide on just flipping. This property checks all our boxes: the location, the size, style of the property, and the Portuguese real estate market where the demand is always higher than the inventory.
So let us know if you want to see more renovation progress on this property, and please leave a comment below to let us know your opinion.
Thank you for watching. As always, if you find this video helpful, we would really appreciate if you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We post new videos every week.
And don't forget to follow us on TikTok and Instagram too, as we are quite active there as well. And if you are interested in purchasing a property in Portugal, make sure to watch this video where we debunk common misconceptions that foreigners have about purchasing properties in Portugal.
That's it for today. See you next time.
Thank you.
Ciao.
See you.